Greetings and good evening. A 15-year employee who was fired from a suburban Chicago manufacturing company started shooting on Friday, killing 5 co-workers and wounding 5 police officers before he was killed by police. Aurora, Illinois Police Chief Kristen Ziman said 45-year-old Gary Martin was being terminated before he started shooting at the Henry Pratt Company, which makes valves for industrial purposes in the city about 65 kilometers west of Chicago. John Probst, an employee at the Henry Pratt Company in Aurora, told ABC7 that he ran out the back door as the shooting unfolded Friday afternoon. Probst said he recognized the gunman and that he works for the company. The White House said President Donald Trump was briefed on the shooting and was monitoring the situation as he departed for a weekend trip to his home in Palm Beach, Florida. Trump tweeted his thanks to law enforcement officers in Aurora and offered his condolences to the victims and their families. Nigeria's Electoral Commission delayed the presidential election until February 23rd, making the announcement a mere 5 hours before polls were set to open on Saturday. It cited unspecified challenges amid reports that voting materials had not been delivered to all parts of the country. Residents of Africa's most populous nation and largest democracy will soon wake up to outrage, as many had relocated for the chance to vote. More than 85 million voters in Nigeria, or some 190 million, have been expected to head to the polls in what is seen as a close and heated race between 76-year-old President Muhammadu Buhari and top challenger Atiku Abubakar, a billionaire former vice president. Insecurity on multiple fronts has seen little improvement, worrying neighbors of the West African regional powerhouse and beyond. While the military pushed Boko Haram extremists out of many communities in the country's northeast, claims of the group being crushed have withered in the face of continuing violence. Borrowing a page from President Donald Trump's playbook, top challenger Atiku Abubakar has campaigned on the theme of "Let's make Nigeria work again," while vowing to apply his business acumen to privatize Nigeria's all-important state oil company and lift 50 million people out of poverty by 2025. The Dow Jones Industrial Average surged more than 400 points Friday as renewed optimism over trade talks between the U.S. and China put investors in a buying mood. The rally marked a turnaround from a day earlier when disappointing holiday sales led to a modest sell-off. Friday's gains helped push the benchmark S&P 500 index to its third consecutive weekly gain. Wall Street has been encouraged by the signals that Chinese and U.S. officials have sent in the latest round of trade talks that began on Monday. The S&P 500 index gained 1.1% to 2,775.60, while the Dow climbed 1.7% to 25,883.25. Economists said this week's 2 days of talks were too brief to resolve the sprawling dispute that extends to cyber spying and China's trade surplus. They said Beijing is trying to persuade Trump that enough progress is being made to postpone the penalties. Analysts forecast that corporate profits will fall in the current quarter, and that would represent the first decline in nearly 3 years. That's all news for now. I am Razi Ahmad, and thank you for watching.